Hi friends, it's Cheryl the Wandering House Sitter, and today I'm going to review a house sit ad that I saw placed by a homeowner in London, England. Now, I belong to a few house sitting websites where I have my profile up as a house sitter, and I can apply to any ads that homeowners put up when they are going away on vacation. And one of the house sitting websites I'm with is Housesitters UK. I did a YouTube video, a review of Housesitters UK, and I will put that link in the description below. So if you're interested in house sitting in the UK, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, but most of the house sits are in England. And if you're interested, I will put my referral code, and if you sign up with Housesitters UK, you will get a £5 off your membership, and I will also get £5 off my membership when it comes time to renew. And yes, as us house sitters, we do have to renew our membership every year. It is £29. That's Great Britain pounds, obviously. But we get a little bit knocked off every year. After the first year, there's £3 off. After 2 years of renewing your membership, there's another £3. That would be £6. And after the third year, £9 off, and your membership is £20 for the year, and that's where it bottoms out. £20 forever. But if I quite often get people using my referral code, so for the most part, I haven't paid for my membership in a while. So I have set up alerts with Housesitters UK, and I receive an email anytime somebody a homeowner has placed an ad and they're going to be away for 1 month or longer, because I don't normally take house sits of less than a month unless I'm just filling in some gaps in between house sits. So I got a house sit alert in my email yesterday, and it is a place in London, and I'm probably going to totally massacre the name. Walthamstow, I think it's called Walthamstow. Like I say, I'm gonna I'll put the right spelling above me here, and hopefully we'll get it right. Anyway, it's a suburb in London, and it is in the Greater London area. It's very close to the Victoria line. If you take the underground, or the tube as they call it in England, the rest of us in North America, we call them subways, but it is on the underground line called the Victoria line, and it is the last station. And I'll get back to how I know this in a moment. But let's talk about the house sit. It's a woman who's going away for 5 or maybe 6 weeks. That's why I got the alert. And she has 3 cats, and she lives in a flat in London. Flat being apartment for the rest of us, condo, apartment, whatever. That's how us in North America would refer to a flat. And she would like a house sitter to come and take care of her 3 cats. Nothing unusual about this so far, except she has this little extra thing in her description, and she says she wants the house sitter to pay her £700. Yes, 700 Great Britain pounds for the time that she's away, to cover utilities. Now, I have lived in apartments in the past, and £700 is about 13 to 1400 Canadian dollars. I just kind of double the amount, and that's approximately what I'm going to get in Canadian dollars, but it'd probably just be a little less than 1400 Canadian dollars. So that would be about 1100 American dollars. Well, that's an apartment rental in itself in this part of the world. Utilities be damned, I just can't see how 700 Great Britain pounds is going to be the total cost of utilities for the month. Like what's going on here? Are they mining cryptocurrency or something out of this flat? But that's really unusual, because house sitting, the way it works is it's just an exchange. A house sitter comes in, takes care of your house and your animals while you're on vacation. No money exchanges hands. Sometimes money exchanges hands. It depends if there's a lot more work involved. 3 cats, feeding and cleaning the litter box. No, we're not talking any type of major work involved here. But if the homeowner wanted to board her cats somewhere, take them out of her flat and take them to a cattery, I looked into this, and in London, the price per cat in boarding is about 20 to 25 pounds per day. So £60 per day per cat for 5 or 6 weeks, that's going to add up quite a bit. I don't think she's going to get a taker on this. You pay me £700 to stay here and look after my animals. Yeah, come and stay here and take care of my house and my cats, and you pay me for that privilege. But what kind of cats are these that they're so special? That is beyond ridiculous. And England, more than almost any other country, in England, there's a lot of house sitters who charge for their services, and you're allowed to do that on Housesitters UK. You have to put it somewhere in your profile that you are a paid house sitter, and maybe what your rates are. Maybe you negotiate the rates depending on what kind of animals there are. But I just can't get over that somebody has 3 cats and wants a house sitter to pay £700 to come and live there for a month. I mean, I get that it's London, but it's just probably not going to happen. Now, let's get back to Walthamstow, the name that I'll never be able to pronounce. I have been there. I have been to that subway station, which is the last stop on the Victoria line. I went to see a museum that is about a 15-minute walk from the underground station, and the museum is called God's Own Junkyard. It is a neon light museum, and it's free. That's why I went out of my way to figure out how to get here. And the museum itself, I just loved it. You know, all these neon lights. They had music playing, rock music from the 60s. And it was just a great vibe in there. I really enjoyed it. They have a little snack bar in there. I had chocolate cake and Coke and just sort of chilled out there for a little while. And it's in a totally quirky neighborhood. The neighborhoods that I walked to get to the museum, which is about a 15-minute walk from the train station. Now, the other reason why that train subway trip was so memorable to me is when I got off at the end of the station there, I could see a man in one of the other carriages, and he was sleeping. At least I hope he was sleeping. I hope he wasn't dead. But he's sleeping. Some people can just sleep through anything. There's no way I could fall asleep. They're so noisy and they move. And anyway, we're all getting out. New people are getting in. I wonder when that guy finally woke up and realized he missed a stop. Well, in the UK, when you miss your stop, are you going the wrong direction? You just get out of the next available station and you cross over to the other side and get on the next outgoing train. That's what you do. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk today. It's just ridiculous when homeowners expect house sitters to pay them for the privilege of looking after their animals. It's not going to happen in my world. Anyway, I'm Cheryl, the Wandering House Sitter, and my content here on YouTube is about house sitting, budget travel, especially for senior women, and just life on a budget, low income. So once again, thanks for watching today. This is Cheryl, the Wandering House Sitter. Bye for now.